Hey guys, King Jad here, and I thought I'd cover what was quite a bit of a desperate night for Phil, where he seemed stuck in BegCon 1 permanently. It felt like, we were damn close to a Cloud Black the whole time. There was several instances during his night stream where he just kept dropping those massive hints where he was really needing your money, guys, and all that shit. So I've actually got several different timestamps. These clips, everything at the top here is all from the same bloody stream. I've even got a clip from the Raw DDM. Shout out to Raw DDM, Raw DSP archive. They have obviously the chat at the side as well, which is pretty good, but they have a whole stream, no noises, no interruptions, just Phil's stream as it is given. So, yeah, shout out to Raw DSP archive for providing this. And obviously, this is good as well because they provide the unrecorded segments, which this one has in between. So, yeah. First of all, we are going to look at what is all can be construed as real talk.
Started. Oh, I will say this, guys. Okay, here's the deal. All right, we're gonna be real talk with all of you right now. All right, in regards to the coming week. All right, I have 2 very large bills due over the weekend into Monday, but then I also need to have enough funds to have my day off this coming Wednesday with my wife. All right. So that being said, if you are going to contribute to the channel this whole week, 6 streaming days, including today, I would prefer if you could tip me if you can. I'm not asking for anything above and beyond. I'm not even saying, hey, go crazy here. I'm saying if you were already going to contribute, if you had an idea, I'd like to help out Phil this week, and you have the idea that you can choose, right? How can I contribute? What's the best way? Tipping would help a lot, because I have to drop money on these bills and then have enough for the day off afterward. So it makes me nervous. Right now, I don't have enough for the bills yet. I'm hoping between today and tomorrow I will. And then everything else I raise over the weekend has to be for my day off. So you got to hope for the best, but that's what I mean. Like, I figured if I talk about it, like every stream, just a tiny bit, and then let it roll, hopefully some people will heed that and contribute via tipping to help out. Okay? All right.
It's kind of funny. He's specifically making it clear that rather than people actually try and get members or whatever or super chats. But by the way, right before this, he had just said the tier 2 goal for the members total was up to 585. Do another dumb react event if it's a 585 total as well. So even though he's pushed that as a fucking another goal just to further push his greed, the fact of the matter is that he is specifically asking people, don't please, if you're going to give me money, make sure you tip me. He does not want the people doing super chats. He's like, if you're going to give me money, you make sure you tip me instead because I want your money right fucking now. That's what he's basically saying right here. And that's, I don't even know if that's fucking allowed or not. Saying, look, if you're going to pay me, you pay me right now rather than making me wait like some sort of pleb. So yeah, that was kind of the one big hard beg straight away. Just getting out of the gate. This is like before the stream even properly starts. He's setting up the goddamn game, and he's like, "Yeah, make sure you tip me because I really need your money, guys." So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That kind of talk leads to this kind of thing happening next. We're like 10 minutes into the stream or so, and someone in Phil's chat elicited got this response from Phil.
Jade, no problem. It's all good, my friend. Don't worry. You never have to apologize.
But the fact of the matter is, though, Jade in his chat here saying, you can actually see it here if I make it bigger. Jade Rasmussen, DSP Gaming, I love, help you, no money now, sorry. This is what I'm saying. Phil's fans, I've said this before, they're constantly made to feel guilty for not being able to tip Phil. Phil makes it. I don't know if Phil is intentionally, knowingly doing this, but his actions, his conduct, his manner of speaking, the way he presents his fucking dire financial situation means that his fans are constantly made to feel guilty for the shortcomings that they're not able to provide Phil to make him happier. This is what I'm saying. So they're constantly feeling like they have to be apologising to Phil for not being able to contribute financially. It's incredible the amount of guilt he makes his own fans feel for not being able to sustain this financial lifestyle. It's incredible to me. But I just thought I'd include that just because it's an example of his fans and how they're made to feel when they're not able to give him the money that he demands. So after that, we're about about half an hour into the video game stream, and we have this wee banger.
The second tip of the night, that gets us up to $6 in tips. I appreciate that, Chuckles. Again, guys, I said this before we started, but quick reminder, if you are going to support the stream tonight, I would really appreciate tips. I do need a lot of help with tips this week, specifically because of some big bills coming up over the weekend. So tips would be preferred over anything. I still appreciate any contributions of any kind, but tips if you can, and thank you. All right.
As I said, it's just a wee midstream beg there. It's just really asking for tips, you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. This is a slow start to the stream, and he's worried, guys. He is definitely worried. But he's only got $6 goddamn dollars. Not long actually after this, Review Tech USA, I believe, came into the stream with his own band of followers, and a bunch of them mainly super chatted, but a couple of them also tipped, you know, so that kind of perked him up for a wee while. But then he had a very strange midstream beg, which kind of lasted, it derailed things for almost 10 minutes. And we'll skim through parts of it, you know what I mean? But it starts off like this.
Alright. So guys, FYI, we are roughly halfway through tonight's stream. I get the feeling we're going to probably beat it tonight. We're doing good progress here. Already we've beaten many different stages. I want to say thank you to everyone for chilling with me, and thanks to everyone who supported the stream so far. A couple quick reminders. If you're having a good time, you like the streams, please like them here on YouTube. The liking helps for engagement, and other people will find them who normally wouldn't. They show up in things like, you know, related videos and certain things, search results, etc. If you'd like to support the stream tonight, everything is appreciated. However, preferred if you could tip. Right now, I need to raise a lot of tips this week. I have 2 really large bills that clear over the weekend. Plus, I have to afford to be able to go out on Wednesday, my day off of the week. So I'm not asking for anything extra. I'm not asking for anyone to go crazy. I'm just saying if you were already considering contributing tonight in some way, if you could tip, that would be really outstanding. It would help me a lot right now. So thank you in advance to anyone who does. Okay? How much do I need for the bill? Do you really want to know? One of them is my internet bill and one of them is my condo dues. So between the 2 of them, it's about $850. Yeah. There you go, because you're so nosy. All right, so $850.
I mean, you're saying it's so goddamn nosy, but the fact is he's asking for the goddamn money, so people have a right to know what the money is fucking for, Phil. They absolutely have a right to know if you're fucking really asking and begging them to tip, especially to fucking pay for your goddamn bills. People have a right to know where their money specifically is fucking going. This is the thing as well, his day off is a fucking mile away. It's Wednesday's day off. This stream was on Thursday. This was a Thursday evening stream. His day off is a whole 6 days away. It's like, he couldn't be further away technically from his goddamn day off. This is his first stream back, and he's still pushing it as I need money for my day off. He's already throwing the I need money for my day off begging into his first day back. It blows my mind he even fucking did that, but there you go, it's fucking Phil. But we're not done there, there's more. There's a back and forth here he has with his chat about fucking the cost of shit and all that shit. It gets pretty weird.
Thanks. Since you're so nosy. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blow my nose quickly. What costs $850? Let me think. So my condo dues they went up this year. Yeah, my condo dues were significantly increased this year because of inflation. It sucked because we already had an agreement of what we were all going to pay for this year monthly, and then inflation hit and everything's prices went up. And you know, our condo board basically determined that we had to pay even more this year because how else are we going to afford all the repairs and everything that already are scheduled to happen when all the prices have gone up? So the condo dues for the month are like, I want to say like $470. I could be off by a little bit, give or take, but it's about that. And then the rest of it is for internet. You know, I have one very dedicated business line in here just for the business. It's no data caps, meaning it's unlimited uploads and downloads. There's no data limit or anything to charge extra. But because of that, it's way more expensive than a normal internet line. And then I have a second internet line in my home. I've explained this a million times. I have a second internet line in my home so that everything else in the house is off of that. So for example, my phone is not connected to that. This laptop is not connected to that. My TV downstairs where we watch TV, or my wife's phone, anything that's wireless that we use for internet is in the other modem. Why? Because why would you want to have a stream be affected negatively by some other device, right? It's always good to have a backup as well. But in this case, I have one super dedicated modem line just for uploads and just for streaming. That's it. And then the other one is for everything else in the house. So yeah, just between those two things, and they're both due over the weekend, it's around $850 or so. That's completely wrong.
So guys, keep an eye on Hobox here in the chat. He just sent a message here at 11:23 there. Hobox in the chat. He has a back and forth with Phil responding to his claims about the internet. Hobox was saying, to be honest, the business internet likely isn't necessary. I don't think any other big streamer uses business class internet. So Phil sees this and just bites at this bait.
Hobo X, he's so dumb because he thinks he knows better. He says, oh, business internet isn't necessary. No one uses that. It's the only internet with no data caps, you genius. You know how much I upload every day just for my streams? Anything else has data caps. I'd be spending 5, 7, 6 times more than this if I didn't have data caps. Like how can you be so stupid? Normal residential internet has data caps. Mine doesn't because it's a business line. I mean, yikes, how dumb can you be? Anyway, thank you, Malcolm, for a $5 tip. He says, glad to see you having fun with Castlevania. Hope you can play more retro games soon. Trust me, there's really not much else going on in regards to gaming right now, besides 2 new releases that are much later in the month. So there will be a lot of retro stuff going on. And then I got, my name is Zway, just did a super chat. Hold on, we get you on the leaderboard, and then I'll read what you said.
And we're just going to skip this away because Hobox comes back at him and kind of challenges more about why he was so aggressive.
There we go. I was trying to move it over and I completely resized it. Hobo X, why insult you? Because you're a know-it-all. Oh, no streamers out there would use any kind of business internet. Phil's just wasting money. You're a know-it-all. You don't know anything, but you talk out of your ass to make me try to look bad. Shut up. You really don't know anything. And I hate people like that, the know-it-alls who try to come on here. I've only been doing this for 14 years. I think I know what's available for internet in my area and why I pay what I pay. Do you really think I want to pay as much as I do? I pay as little as I possibly can without a data cap. Like, can you please just shut up? You don't know better than the person who does this for a living for 14 years. You really don't. You just don't. Okay? And that's why I'm insulting you, because you're being a jerk on my stream and you're trying to make me look bad on my own stream, so you deserve it. Okay.
And of course, Hobox, or Hobo X, Hobox, I don't know what the fucking right way is. I mean, Hobo X probably is accurate, you know, but I started calling him Hobox, I'm going to stick to that. Why do you think I am trying to make you look bad? It was just a comment. And plus as well, Phil actually added his own words to what Hobox was saying. He was saying that I was just wasting money. I don't think he actually said at any point that Phil was wasting money, but he saw that comment and added it in himself as in he was saying that. I don't think at any point this guy said that Phil was wasting money. He was just implying about the internet as a query, and he just said himself it was just a comment.
No, Vito, I know. I wish when I moved out here, I was hoping, when I first moved out here 8 years ago, there was a lot of speculation that they were going to take the fiber optic networks from Seattle, because there's actually a few universities in Seattle that use fiber optic internet. And there was a lot of speculation that because, you know, Microsoft is out here too, out in Redmond, that they were going to upgrade the infrastructure of the internet out here, and they didn't. They didn't. It's the same as when I moved here. It's the same cable internet that everyone else has always had. They never updated it anywhere. It was just a lot of bullshit speculation. And I absolutely would love to have fiber optic internet. It's much cheaper to do what I do, and just as fast, if not faster. But it's not available.
Yeah, as you can see, it's just back and forth still talk about the fucking internet. And it lasts for another like a minute or so, you know. We'll just skip past him talking about Comcast or
Line is
whatever.
essential. If you don't believe me, okay, go check out oh god, Larry, what's his name? Larry Herb. He's a PR guy for Microsoft. Everyone knows him. I forget his name. I follow him on Twitter. He used to be a lot more well known. I think he's not as well known anymore. But he's a well known guy for Microsoft. Like for many, many years, he's worked for them, and he does all their PR events and stuff. And Major Nelson, that's his name. Yes, Major Nelson. He constantly complains about the internet out here. He tweets about it. He's like, dude, he's like, my data cap, I just hit it already. Because he doesn't do streaming and shit from his house. At least he didn't before the pandemic. Maybe now he has the business class internet, right? But yeah, he constantly complains about it. And he works for fucking Microsoft. And he complains about it. that the fucking data caps out here are absolutely insane, right?
It's just basically Phil trying to, justify why he spends so goddamn much money on his fucking internet. And as I said, this is kind of derailed. This is unrecorded. I'm pretty sure this fucking segment, because obviously he kind of catches himself and think, okay, we've been rambling long enough, and I've been trying to defend my spending habits long enough. We should really get back to the stream, because I think it's about to do that now. 2 seconds, just make sure.
So anyway, I think we've veered off the path enough now. Let's resume, shall we? All right, so thank you again. Thank you guys. I appreciate all support tonight, okay? If you can, please tip. Anything else is appreciated too, but tipping would be great. And now we're going to resume, okay? All right.
And there's him just clicking YouTube mode on. So that was all unrecorded there. YouTube mode on just got turned on right at the goddamn end there. So I just thought that was a very interesting, weird midstream beg / rant / attack on his fans / defense mode about why he spends what he fucking spends. So the actual next clip after, so this is like the halfway point, right? And the next point we're going to look at is near the end of him actually playing the game, which is about 50 minutes later or so. He only earned an extra $3. So there you go. That will kind of prepare you for what you might be hearing here.
Thanks to everyone who supported it. I'll be honest, it kind of sucks that today ended up being kind of a slower tips day. I really need help with tips this week for sure. I need support with that. So if you guys are going to be around for the rest of the week and you're going to support in any way, it would really be great if you could tip me. I'm going to be having, sadly, to mention this a lot this week. I don't want to have to. It just is what it is. This is one of my much tighter weeks because of the double bills that are due that are really high, and then I have my day off, So thanks to anyone who chilled and supported tonight or anytime during the day. So here's tomorrow. It's going to be Final Fantasy 7 again.
This is where you'll sort of fucking bullshit schedule, not it? But that's what I'm saying. Right away again, he's just reminding people I've got my day off, and 6 whole goddamn days or whatever. It's crazy that he's really pushing. I need money for day off when he's literally just come back from his day off. It's like people will fucking. The first thing they say on a Monday morning when I get back to the office, it's like, oh, fuck man, I can't wait for the weekend. So like, you just had the weekend. You've literally just started work again, and you already can't wait for the weekend. To be fair, that's kind of how most people feel anyway on a Monday. Most people just kind of want to get to Friday as soon as possible, as soon as Monday hits, just so the weekend's here again. But you get what I'm saying, though. He's really pushing this whole fucking narrative of, I really need your money right now, guys, because of bills and tips. And it's one of the things as well. It's like nobody's asking why I didn't try and have some money stashed away for this big double bill week or whatever. Nope, wasn't asked whatsoever. We got one final clip right before it ended the whole stream. So listen out for this one.
All right, look, I guess we'll adjourn for the night. It is what it is. Hopefully, like I said, today, between Ask the King and having a Castlevania on the late stream and everything, I didn't know how things were going to go. Hopefully tomorrow things will pick up a little bit in regards to, support, particularly with tips. And I think hopefully the marathon goes well. Because here's the thing. Doing the marathon, don't get me wrong. Doing the marathon's great. But when I do the marathons, I usually do Feasting with the King. That means I order an expensive meal, You
choose to order an expensive meal, you fucking idiot. This is what I'm saying. You cannot blame your fans for you choosing to order some pricey fucking food. This is something you set on yourself. This is your own. This is something you have inflicted upon yourself, and now you're going to guilt trip your fans into paying more for it.
So even though I'm doing a marathon where it's a special event and usually I get a good amount of support, a lot of that gets negated by the meal that I have to order for it. So, it is a concern that over the course of this weekend, I'm going to have enough to pay these bills and my day off coming up when I have to drop a bunch of money on Saturday for the meal too. So I'm hoping that today was just a slow start, All right, guys. Anyway, please have a good night.
And that's basically how it ends, with another last second beg of like, guys, please feel sorry for me because I'm going to have to order expensive food for you to watch me eat on stream. Which is sort of this is something he set himself, it's something that nobody has forced him to do this. This is not a job requirement. This is just something he arbitrarily decided to do himself for like this dumbass Feasting with the King thing. And now it's going up to his fans to make sure they can fund this happening. And also this is why his fans always feel the need to say sorry for for not being able to contribute. This is why they are made to feel guilty all the goddamn time, because Phil just makes them feel like it is their fault if he is not going to be able to provide them the content that he promised them. Because of, oh, I need tips right now, and this is what I'm saying, they keep fucking pushing the day off as well. His day off is not until Wednesday. This is Thursday night, and he's got 6 days before his day off on the Wednesday afterwards. And he's still saying I need money for my day off. It's already happening. So this is always obviously the first day on the Thursday that he is back from having that day off, and he had Ask a King, which wasn't too successful. I got about 60 odd, 70 odd dollars on tips from Ask a King, which is kind of weird because he didn't wear the gunner glasses. He was wearing a hat pretty much the whole time because it's Ask a King. He always wears a cowboy hat. He never got to $100, so he didn't have the option to change the hat. But he ignored completely the gunner glasses. So that was a weird one for me. From the 2 streams, he earned like not much over $100, which will help. You could argue it would help a wee bit if he's smart. If he doesn't have much to spend on tonight, if he's willing to not spend every single fucking penny of that on WWE Champions, then he's an 8th of the way there towards those 2 big massive bills coming up. Arguably, but yeah, he is really fucking pushing us hard. We can expect to see a special beg video at some point during the week, I'm sure, if things continue to stay slow, which will usually mean a whale will step up and say, here you go, Phil, take my money. It'll probably be Emil or some Emil, whatever you fucking pronounce his name, that'll step up randomly and contribute a large tip just to make Phil feel all better. I can imagine it now. I just kind of thought it was interesting how desperate he was pushing these already, even though it's so early on in the week. He's still fucking pushing the whole day off as needing tips for that, and also as well just using the goddamn marathon where he's trying to raise extra funds anyway, and he's saying, guys, even though it's a marathon that's usually well supported, I usually don't make out too well in that because I'm spending lots of money on fucking takeout food. It's just incredible how much he pushes this demand for tips on fans for instant, immediate financial gratification. But I just thought I'd kind of share those wee highlights essentially from the night stream, just because I woke up and just kind of watched it at 2 times speed, and I couldn't believe how many times I was hearing this shit. So yeah, I just thought I'd share all that shit. It's been kind, Jad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.